you're going to have to answer for every idle word. And when you walk up to the Messiah, he's going to be like, explain to me about the 2/3 and who exactly is the 2/3. And I bet you half you brothers going to be shitting your pants when he asks you that shit.
Yeah. And check this out too. For all you brothers that know, like, rehearse the righteous acts. For all you brothers that know that is not talking about practice keeping the Sabbath. Practice the feast days. We're rehearsing till the play comes. For all you brothers that know that's not what it's talking about, I guarantee that y'all done went to during these camp indoctrinated brothers like I once was. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee y'all done went to one of them motherfuckers before and told them that shit. And after you broke it all the way down to where they couldn't go nowhere, instead of them acknowledging that shit, they went to another scripture and said, well, what about this? And changed the subject like they accused the Christians of doing. Because they accuse the Christians of that shit in a minute. But they'll do it too. Challenge their ass and watch them what the fuck they talk about.
Yeah, we get on them camp niggas all day, every day. That old camp jargon and shit. Yeah, that's bullshit. Hey, there's a couple of brothers I'm actually proud of them, man. They got out of the camps that they was in and the people they was dealing with. They was able to sit back, read, and study, and grow. And you can see that they look good. You can see the life in them now. Yeah. Because you know it's freedom in this. It's freedom in that. Yeah. It's freedom in that shit, man. I don't want to be confined that I can't even go to a brother and ask him a simple question due to the fact, hey, what you studying? What you talking about? And then I'm gonna get in trouble for that shit. That's how we're supposed to figure shit out. The more people around, and the more people that see and think something different, then that's how we're gonna get this shit right. Shit, I value a brother in his thoughts and his opinions and what he thinks and what he sees. Shit. And if I don't agree with you, then guess what? Hopefully I done built the foundation with you enough, man, as a brother, that we can have certain conversations. We can talk about certain things. But man, don't let nobody tell you what you can study and what you can talk about, and they try to silence you on that shit. No. Knowledge is power, man. Information is good. And the more that you know, and the more that you can apply, and the more that you can teach, the better off you'll be. It's freedom in that. I knew that shit was crazy when nobody could get a specific date on anything, just a bunch of chaos. Yeah, we talked about that in one of the last videos we did, where they would tell us like Passovers on a certain day, and then right when we about to lock that in, then they fuck around and give us a totally different date and a totally different time. So you're absolutely right about that.
And I didn't hear what you were saying, but just like what he said, they don't know what the fuck they talking about. I didn't know what he was saying, but I can stand on this shit. It's like blue magic. I stand on this shit.
Yeah, he was talking about how the camps, they didn't really know when the dates were for like feast days and high holy days, and they kept changing. Yeah, they still don't know.
And they will condemn a nigga to hell for not or whatever they grab.
Yeah. But here's the oxymoron in that. They'll condemn a nigga, and then they'll go back and read Colossians 2:16, where it says, let no man judge you. Which one is it, nigga? Which one is it? Yeah. Whatever they say in the moment. That shit done? Cool. Anybody got any questions? If not, man.
If they don't like it, they hate it, they're against it, or whatever, but we're trying to get it to change. So what we're saying is not hate speech. But if y'all listen, if all you brothers just stand up, all us brothers, man, black, white, or indifferent, I don't give a fuck. If all men just stand up and say, we are not playing with you fucking bitches no more. Do what you told, or get the fuck away from us. Go eat each other's butt and wait for God to judge you hoes. Then get the fuck away from us. If we all in one accord do that, even some of the worst acting women will be like, girl, you know what, it's over. I'm changing. Ain't no man looking at me. Every time I come out with this hoochie ass shit on, they look at me like I smell like doodle. Like I got shit on my face. I'm done. Man. Ain't take me no more. Girl. But as long as you bitch niggas exist, we're gonna keep on going through it. You know what I'm saying? I feel sorry. Let's pray for all the brothers that ain't punk ass niggas that are destroying our women by allowing them to do whatever they want to. Just like a bad fucking kid. If you don't whoop that kid's ass, and I'm telling you to beat your wife, so don't get it twisted for you ignorant motherfuckers. If you don't whoop that kid's ass and let that motherfucker grow up with no boundaries, no structure, no discipline, it grows up a monster. And that's why we got children, we got little girls that grew up monsters because their mama wasn't shit, and now they raising worse monsters, and the men are sitting back, ain't doing nothing. The best thing we can do, man, for real, because we can't force some men to be like, the sisters will say this. fucking gay ass designer clothes wearing. I'm canceling all that shit. And then you'll see that they'll bow down to us. But we won't do it. They know, as long as there's a bunch of you ignorant motherfucking bitch niggas out here that just worry about my watch and how much my gold chain, nigga. We're just spending as dummies in the fucking world.
Yep, we spend more money than anybody combined, nigga. We the lesser of the population. So that goes to show you how ignorant we are. Every time you turn on fucking social media, motherfuckers talking about chasing the bag and money. What about chasing the Lord and shit? Ain't nobody talking about that. You, like, for example, you'll see on social media, they'll ask women what they looking for in a man. They'll also, they'll say, I need a man who's about his money. You know what I'm saying? He gotta make he gotta make 6 figures a year. Oh, and he gotta like God too. You're like, damn, bitch, that's a motherfucking afterthought. When you say, hey, I'm looking for a godly man that's gonna lead me and guide me and show me the right things because I've been fucking up this whole time. And I'm really looking for a man to lead me and I'm gonna shut the fuck up and do what he say. They don't start off with this shit.
Nah, God be like the soda on the side. God be like, give me a Big Mac, that's the man. Give me maybe extra cheese, because he wants some money. With some tomatoes and lettuce and onions, chickens and mushrooms, this, that, and the third, a big large order of fries, and a Coke. God for Coke. I just need Jesus to wash this nigga down when shit goes, when the going gets rough. When that nigga gets stuck right here in my esophagus, I need something to wash it down. Jesus help me. That's the God is who wants to see his business.
Yes. The Lord is an afterthought, man. And then right after they say that shit, then they go right back into saying some more dumb shit. Some more ignorant shit. They go to tell you, man, you motherfuckers they don't know nothing about the Lord and they don't care nothing about the Lord. They ain't even thinking about the Lord. All that shit just sounds good. Oh yeah. Nigga, what in your life represents that you love God? What changes have you made? And then the interviewers are asking this right after that. But when's the last time you had sex with somebody? Yesterday. Is that man not a good match for you? No, he ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? It was just one of them things where we was just having sex and shit. That's what the fuck we dealing with. And then you brothers will wife these motherfuckers up right after that. That shit's nasty to me, man. You wife that motherfucker up right after she done told you she done boned somebody yesterday. You better get the fuck on somewhere. If a girl count calls me a Judah and she asks me that, I'll be like, well, you better go marry that nigga. You better go submit to him and you better marry the dude. I'm not gonna pass you off to another dude that you just told me you just boned a nigga a week ago.
Hey, you know, it's fucked up. That just happened twice.
Yeah,
in the last couple months. Twice. And these are two different ones from you. Sisters Carl trying to figure out a way. I just want to counsel me, you, and him. I'm like, I just want to counsel me and you. It's me and her. I'm like, nah, give me involved. I want the brother there. Matter of fact, don't get back at me unless you got an answer from him. And if the answer is no, then you go do what he say. If he say yes, then we'll set it up and we'll all talk. Every time I've done this so far, them bitches disappear like a fart in the wind. And then when I reach out to him, it might be a week or two later, reach out to him, what's going on? What happened? How's your Lord? Is he going, do y'all still need counsel? Because I've been trying not to forget people. Because for all I know, you tried to contact me and you didn't. So I'll reach back out. Boom, boom, boom. And it's always the same. We decided it wasn't going to work and we just went our separate ways. And that's what you wanted to do anyway. You was trying to get me to give you a godly exit. No.
Yep. I had a sister hit me up and she was interested or whatever. And I told her, I'm like, all right, cool, sis. This is what I need you to do. I need to speak to your daddy and I need to speak to your mama. I said, because nobody would know you better than your parents. And I've been around and experienced enough to know that your parents, they'll actually say if you full of shit. I done had a father tell me that his daughter, I done had a few fathers tell me that his daughters ain't shit. That their daughters ain't shit.
Yeah, your daddy say that.
Yeah, the mama won't. So I said, let me speak to your daddy, sis. Let me know, because he'll tell me. I told her, I'm going to ask him all kind of questions. The hard questions, the easy questions, all different kind of questions. And like Judah said, I ain't heard from her since. So, brothers, that's another way that you can protect yourself, because this should be easy. You know what I'm saying? To be like, yeah, speak to my mom and dad, especially my dad. He'll tell you that if I do this, that, and the third. He'll tell you if I cook. He'll tell you if I clean. He'll tell you if I listen to him. He'll tell you all that shit. But hey, if they hide some shit, they ain't gonna do that. Yeah, they ain't gonna do that. They ain't gonna do that at all. And I'll tell you, because I did that with my wife. I was was like, let me speak to your family. She let me speak to them.
And then when you speak to them, because most of the time you're just going to speak to the mom. Be like, do you believe me? If she say yes, be like, okay, God is your witness. You know, and I'll work with her, don't, you know what I'm saying? I'll work with her, but right now, as God is your witness, I'm thinking about taking her as a wife. Do you think she's ready to be a wife? Then she'll do right by me. As God is your witness. The stuff that you know about her. Just be honest. Watch the motherfuckers get outside and shit.
Yeah.
Don't try to get rid of the bitch on me. Just tell me the truth.
So, yeah, the good ones, the ones that don't have no problems, and the ones that ain't playing games and they really trying to fix something, they'll at least attempt to fucking let you speak to their family. And those are the ones you could work with something like that. Like I said in class the other day, man, for the most part, when you meet a sister, she is who she is for the most part. All she needs is a man to tell her what he needs her to do for him to.
You see the hypocrisy of the shit? And these are the I was doing that earlier. Y'all bear with us. What's up? I was doing this shit earlier though.
Here we go again. What's up, John?
Shalom, brothers and sisters. Y'all see the title of today's topic of class or whatever. It says men must provide for women. Men must provide for women. We are the providers. We must provide. Provide.
Otherwise, we ain't shit.
Provide.
Otherwise, we ain't shit.
Hey, when it talks about provide, I'm going to give you an understanding of that word. Provide in the Greek. We're going to start at 1 Timothy. Matter of fact, let me wait. Let's get some people on that first.
Yeah.
Go ahead, share it. So home, everybody. Do us a favor, share the class. And what I want this class is to try to help you brothers and you sisters with an understanding of what provide means. What does that actually go into? What is the spiritual meaning for it? Not the American understanding, not your English understanding, but what was the thought in that when it was written? Because we saw a post, and we're going to read some of those comments. One of our brothers, one of our dearly beloved brothers, we just hit him up and told him, don't be offended, we better do a class on this shit. Don't be offended, you know how we talk. So don't be offended. Anytime we do a class, just disclaimer, anytime we do a class and we address something that one of you brothers have said, and whatever, you're not the only one that says it, first off. And it's not meant to be offensive. But brothers are going to get offended anyway. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that this brother will, but brothers will get, some brothers get offended anyway, because nobody wants to be wrong, or nobody wants to be perceived as wrong. Because it really ain't a wrong or right thing. It's about living your life. We're gonna give you with the Bible, the context in the word, and then you got a decision to make. And then later on, brothers, just so y'all know, when we give you the context in the word, 5 years from now, we might change the whole shit up. And not that we changed it. We may get some better understanding. It's called growth. It's called growth. That's tough. You know what I'm saying? Just like in anything, it's change, it's growth. You know what I'm saying? You ain't the same. If you the same man today that you were 5 years ago, then you might as well fucking jump off the plane. If you ain't shit, you ain't doing. If you do everything the same way today as you did 10 years ago, you're ridiculous.
Yeah.
You got mental disorder, something wrong with you, stunning your growth, something.
Yeah. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Me and Judah got around each other, like especially when we left the camp we was in, we started questioning everything. And then from there, even to this day, we still question everything. We even question if we doing shit the right way. We always do that shit, man. You bounce shit off each other, and then you go to the word, and then you see what the word says, and that's how you operate it. And the beautiful thing about it is you can stand on that shit because it ain't my word. If I said it, nobody can fuck what I say. But it's a beautiful thing when me and you can be like, nah, you can't do that because the word said that. I stand on that shit. That's some man shit right there.
Yeah. So, share the class. Will. Hey, what's up, Will? What's happening, Will? Share the class.
So we're gonna address this again, brothers, because we're gonna have to we gotta get this out of our motherfucking mind, vocabulary,
Psyche.
all that shit, because this is red pill / Bible. You can't mix the two. Basically, man, you gotta be on your purpose first, because you know, if you ain't on your purpose and you ain't got no money, then you can't take no woman. Says who, nigga?
The fuck out of
Nigga, they was made for me. What the fuck you mean I can't have what was given to me?
Yeah.
You telling me I can't have the shit because of what? Does this motherfucker think she more expensive than she actually is? Hey, get the fuck on somewhere. I ain't breaking my back for none of y'all. I ain't doing that shit. I got my own life. You gotta fit into what I got going on in my life and in my world. I'm not stepping into yours and breaking my back and think that I gotta make a certain amount of money and do certain shit and have certain shit to make you happy. Because at the end of the day, it still ain't.
Hey, it's one. Nah, niggas be like, the only box you know is Xbox. Ass nigga.
End of the day, they still ain't gonna be happy. The motherfuckers don't know what they want.
Yeah, dude, like these motherfuckers is cars or something. You gotta have a certain amount of money to drive a Bentley. Okay, then fuck a Bentley. I don't have to make a certain amount of money to drive. I can drive the hoopty to get me there and back. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a certain amount of money to get this type of bitch. Fuck that type of bitch. I don't want her. I want a woman. I want a godly woman. I don't want that bitch. I want a godly woman that is content, whether rich or poor, as long as I serve the Lord and as long as we together and me and her together, she love me and I love her, we good. Regardless of where the fuck we at. That's what I want. I don't want the bitch that wants me to make 6 figures and otherwise I can't have a wife. And I don't want to hang with dudes that feel like, let's get all this bread and get the shit and you can't have no wife. Get the fuck away from me, you goofy nigga. I see you in a decade when a bitch leave your monkey ass. And you have no substance about you. And I'm not talking, brother, just so another disclaimer. If you watching this shit, brother, everything that we saying is not talking about you. You just helped us come up with a topic for class. Not turning us into your fucking enemy because we saying shit. Now, if the shit applies to you that we saying, which we would never know because we ain't kidding. If it applies to you, fix it biblically and adjust. You never have to tell anybody. Don't get offended. You know how we talk. Yeah. The brother was sitting there like, "Told me fucking did." Have another day, one dude he was offended. What? And one dude he said something. I'm like, "What the fuck is he saying? Talking about it?"
Like you said, I don't know you or any of the brothers or sisters that, you know, we see some on social media and we address it. So I don't know you. Like you were saying. I will say this, and again, this has nothing to do with you, because I don't know. But the majority of the brothers who be saying shit like this, they ain't even doing this shit.
They ain't got no wife.
They ain't got no wife. You ain't in a relationship with nobody. You ain't got the bag like that. And you ain't dealing with a woman whom, if you had the bag, she would be with you. Like, stop this shit. Now tell me it'd be different if you came on here and you said, I took all these steps and I did this, that, the third, and look at the result of it. Then I'd be like, all right, well, he can say that because that's what happened to him and it worked for him. Yeah. But that ain't never the case.
And then for me, for you to be able to say it work, you gotta be at least 5-10 years in your relationship.
Right.
You just got married and shit, then you caught one and shit. I did everything right. Look, 2 years later, she's still with me. Hey, you spoiling the motherfucker. Nigga, I'm out here bullshit. Hey, tell her, tell her you're losing all your money and shit. Don't give her access to none of the money. Tell her your fucking shit is down, man. Y'all might have to move into an apartment. You gonna find out what you got. When you move into an apartment, make your life a little bit more burdensome. You see if she still stick around. Or if all of a sudden the shit that she was dealing with you becomes magnified. It ain't about money. It's because sometimes your feet stink. It ain't about money. It's because you don't clean the bathroom. Let's make up some shit. Get the fuck on your food. Really, that you ain't been able to provide the same provisions that you said needed to be provided to get a wife. Fuck all that. Yeah, we gotta provide for women. It ain't talking women.
Hey, and then you brothers will fall for that shit. Me, I'll be like, okay, well, can you provide me with no kids, meaning no kids that ain't mine?
Yeah.
Can you provide me with
a
virginity?
I'm gonna provide me with
virginity? Can you provide me with virginity? Can you provide me with shutting the fuck up? Come on.
Keep all that coming.
Yeah, keep all that. He said, come on,
Keep it coming.
shit.
Can you provide me with a silent and loving spirit? Can you provide me with generosity and respect when people come around, when they look at you, they look at you as a quiet, meek, respectful, generous sister, a Proverbs 31 sister? Can you provide me with help without any talk back? Can you provide me with a virgin vagina that nobody's ever touched and titties nobody's ever seen? Can you provide me with a, you know what I'm saying, and if so, and let's say you ain't a virgin, let's say you ain't a virgin, all right, cool, it's hard to find one of them. Can you provide me, like the brother said, with a unpolluted womb? Meaning no other man's kids is in it up? Can you provide me?
And that includes abortion. That motherfucker shit counts. Because you know some of these women like, I ain't had no kid. Yeah, you did have one in there. You killed the motherfucker. That counts too.
Yeah.
Fucking graveyard and shit.
Brothers be on that bullshit. Fuck all that bullshit. We are not in the time where these sisters, you know what I'm saying, she can come to us and be like, I am gentle, I'm like a flower of the lily, I've never been touched, please save me. Don't let none of these motherfuckers touch me. I'm protecting my wombeth. Man, we ain't in that time no more. We got the fucking women that been born in everywhere and whatnot. They working on their own, they get their own bag, looking at all the bad shit.
Stop pissing the sweat.
Today, you have to
From the bag.
rewind all of that bullshit out of it and cook the clock.
For all you jokesters
But they
out
still
there.
want to be provided for. And niggas stepping up saying this shit, you better provide for them. Man, these hoes are scallywags, real shit. And some of them is repentant. Like me, I was a scallywag ass nigga in the world. I am an ex-scallywag, drug user, drug dealing, jacking niggas, hurting motherfuckers. I'm an ex-felon, all that shit. All that shit. I mean, all that bad shit and combined in one, a fucking whoremonger and all that shit. Hey, man, real shit, I'm fucked up. And I've always been like that my whole life until I came into the truth. And then it changed. Cause like right now, I can't be like when I say, I can't be no deacon or no bishop. Nigga, we can't start no school. People done asked us over the years, gotta start school, man, gotta start. Nah, this is the best we can give y'all. We can live our real life and give y'all we really got to start the school saying I'm the deacon, the bishop, the ruler over this school. Hell no, I don't apply. I don't qualify for that shit. Look at that First Timothy 3 real quick. I don't qualify for that. Why? Because of my past life. I'm not blameless amongst the Gentiles. I'm not blameless. I still got anger and shit on me. I don't qualify for that. How the fuck these women be coming in and shit? You gotta provide for me. Real man of the Lord. You gotta provide.
Day 400.
Well, let's see what the
Y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification button like I always say. We just getting started. Let's go.